Hi again. I want to bring up. I wanted to bring up an issue. It's just confused in my head here for a minute. Uh, what's happening? You think of something and somebody's just not there. When you're trying to get it out, it was a matter of. It was a matter of something. It was of grave importance. Oh, brother, it's just at the tip of my brain. Uh, Yeah, the issue of Cummins, and Forseth, the United Alternative MPs, who, the ones who were reformers. When they were reformers, they were supporting all this anti-pension thing. John Van sorry, I don't know how you voted on the. I look forward to hearing from you and knowing how you voted on the on the last pay raise. But that's the question, voting yourselves a pay raise. John Cummins $4,000 a month fee for being the leader, which is ridiculous. I mean, maybe maybe a little travel money, maybe, and the travel expense, to go around the province. That makes sense. You know, maybe a small 500 would have been reasonable. I mean, if I never saw that listed on the data sheet Reed sent me. Mr. Reed sent me on uh, about finances. When he was asking for money for the party, donations. John Cummins' salary never popped up there. And if anybody has a salary in the party, it should be transparent and it should be listed on all our requests for money as a party. And yeah, so yeah, John Cummins. Well, how do we explain John Cummins? Well, he's getting a salary, and he's getting this huge pension that he wanted to put an end to, or he was supposedly going to be eliminating and preventing from. Uh, or was it he was going to turn it down too at some point as a reform MP, and then suddenly he became a Tory MP because he didn't want to split a vote in the Toronto or something. Wait a minute. What if he thinks that splitting the vote here is a problem and decides to bail on us right in the middle of an election? That'd be even worse than now, wouldn't it? I mean, having a leadership convention now and dealing with that now would be a lot easier. What about Forseth? What is he going to do? We're going to end up with no president because of this, or at least not an elected president. Are we going to this fundamental concept? A lot of us, I can't see a lot of us, even the people who are Tories nationally. I mean, the backbenchers in the national government are right now bellyaching about it. Yeah, what about these Platnum pensions, these voted for ourselves pay raises? If you can vote it yourself, I mean, largely it tends to be a cabinet vote, as far as I understand. I think that's also part of the complaint too. But yeah, I mean, we do need to go back to some of those things like free votes and stuff like that. We need to end these self-paid pensions. We need to cut the pay of the people involved, not increase the pay of the MLAs. I mean, it is just too much. And they're forgetting that it's not tax revenue, it's not tax, it's a tax trust. It's a trust. It's not their money to play with. and it's not their money to vote themselves either. And I think maybe we need a ballot that says, if you re-elect this incumbent, do you think his request for blank percentage increase is acceptable? Above, and everything else should be tied to, directly to inflation rates. So if it goes up 3% a year, they get a 3% increase in their pay. That's after it gets cut down a bit. I mean, I think they can do that. At least maybe 10% less. I mean, by the time we get there, we should probably decide that at that point, because at that point they might be getting $1 billion a year just for maybe showing up to vote in the House of Commons, or being in the cabinet. And let's hope that doesn't happen, huh? Anyway, thanks for listening to me, hearing me out. Have a nice night, day, or evening, or whatever you're seeing this. And I hope the AGM works out. Thanks.